Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after him early.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Trubisky going deep for Eifert. He's got a man, complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, it's Grant. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Past the 20. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. Okay, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After
the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, Zoo, get it.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd and 6. He gets it to Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Grant, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made by Jesse Bates. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 5. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, Charlotte. Leo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They go play action with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's Eifert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Trubisky will throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First target, first catch, and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the...
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And some room to maneuver. The trot, and now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, box truck. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, switch gears.
Hard.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Spike.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Shift.
Ready.
On first down, Grant. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You draw Corker.
2 yards on the pick.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Complete to Washington. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's put him on the buses.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
You ain't going nowhere. No.
Fair. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Daniels looking end zone, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing. X3, 218, chop it. Check 99. 2.
And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On 4th down, Daniels. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. This will be caught by Brown. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This is Samuels. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's it, baby.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
From the gun, Daniels. Going to throw deep for the end zone. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. They're on 18-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, ball.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this throw complete to Washington. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Watch the run. He's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Hey, Alpha.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
180. Go. Hey, ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
18.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
A gain of 13 yards.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.